Hopefully you enjoy the ambiance and the nice music that we have here for you this afternoon. We do have a short program that we're going to present. Before we do that, as is our custom, we're going to honor our nation's flag. And to help us with that, with the singing of the national anthem, we're going to ask for the Noah Ombina to come. She's an 11th grade student at California Military Institute, and she will lead us in the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Leona. Great job. All right. I do want to make a couple of introductions, and I have a long list here, so bear with me, of very important people that we have here with us this afternoon. Would you please welcome the mayor of the city of Perris, Mayor Michael Vargas. The Perris Mayor Pro Tem, Malcolm Corona. Council Member Rita Rogers. And Council Member Tanya Burke. From city staff at the City of Perris, we have our city manager, Richard Belmudez. Assistant City Manager, Clara Miramontes. We have our Director of Administrative Services, Isabel Carlos. We have our Director of Planning and Economic Development, Dr. Grace Williams. Planning Manager, Kenneth Fung. Our City of Perris Office Supervisor, Marilyn Fernholz. Our Counter Services Supervisor, Veronica Arana. Our Human Resources and Risk Supervisor, Saida Mosgar. I think that's all the city staff. If I missed anybody, my apologies. Who? Yourself. Oh, I introduced myself. Oh, Sabrina, I'm sorry. Sabrina, I didn't see her hiding back there. Our Director of Community Services, Sabrina Chavez. Thank you. We also have with us from the New View Union School District, David Pyle, Superintendent. Board President of the New View Union School District, Ed Rapucci. The Assistant Superintendent for Educational Services at Alberta Unified School District, Mr. Mark Lenore. superintendent from the Perris Elementary School District, Jean Marie Frey. And I don't know if board member Green Jordan is here yet. I don't see her. All right. We have the superintendent of the Perris Union High School District, Mr. Grant Bennett. And from the Mount San Jacinto College District, we have Mr. Roger Schultz, who is the president and superintendent. And from the board of the Mount San Jacinto College, Mrs. Ann Mott. Dr. Jamil Carter, who's the Dean of Instructional Services at Mount San Jacinto College. Dr. Jeremy Brown is the Vice President of Instruction at Mount San Jacinto College. Dr. John Colson, who's the Vice President of Student Services at Mount San Jacinto College. Joyce Johnson, who's the Dean of Career and Technical Education at Mount San Jacinto College. Ricky Ann Rycraft, who's the Dean of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. Dolores Smith, the Dean of Student Services. Carlos Tavares, the Dean of Academic Programs. And from the International Code Council, Diana Hallmark, who is the Senior Marketing Specialist. And we also have Brian Stocker, who's the Dean of Student Services at San Jacinto College. All right, I think that's everybody. Pretty much covered everybody in the room. Is there anybody whose name I did not call? Would you please stand? All right. Senator Roth's representative is here. That would be, and I had her name on my list.
Karina Tamayo.
Karina Tamayo, you're here. There you go. Thank you. Who else? Bill Zimmerman, I did not see you all check in. Thank you for being here. Okay, is that everybody? Right. So why are we here today? The city of Perris long ago shared its reputation as a leading agricultural community in Riverside County and became a small bedroom community. More recently, Perris's attractive single-family housing market has drawn young families to the city. And as a result, the population has doubled and is now home to over 75,000 residents. With the steady growth of the city council wisely pursued partnership opportunities to ensure that our local students are competitive in today's job market. The key for that goal was education. From grade school all the way through college, the city council wanted to provide support and cultivate a learning environment. The result of their initiative is what we are here acknowledging today as an education partnership. We're not here to congratulate the partners in this effort for a job that's done. We're celebrating the start of what will be a long-standing partnership between the city of Perris and its education partners to provide training and higher education opportunities for the next generation of leaders. I want to thank you for being here and for sharing the start of something special here in Perris today. Thank you so much. At this time, we're going to hear from several speakers that have comments on the partnership, and at the conclusion of their comments, we're going to ask a few of our speakers to come up to this table and sign a document that kind of commemorates the partnership here today. So I'd like to call up first the mayor of the city of Perris, Mr. Michael Vargas.
I hate following Darren. Glad I can get a lot of laughs out of you folks. So that had to have been the longest applause that I've been to in a while. I mean, just about everybody in this room. That shows the commitment, the partnerships that we have here in the city of Perris, and Perris is on the move, and that's our new cliche, if you notice that. So there's a lot of folks that are going to be talking, so I don't want to be too long, but being a former school board member myself, a retired LA school cop, I've been in education for a long time, public servant for a long time, and bringing this here in Perris for our community members to take advantage of is a big deal. This is another milestone for us to get out and carve in that stone. The council gets asked a lot. We're borderline between two junior colleges, and there is nothing wrong with going to a junior college, knocking out those GEDs, and probably getting to the university and hopefully get your degree in 1 year. So that's maybe 3 years. So this is a golden opportunity for our community, and I hope they're listening out there on the YouTube as well, to take advantage of this, because the more advantage we take of this, the doors will hopefully open for more classes, and who knows, maybe a satellite place here. I'm just thinking out loud. Board Member Mott, I'm just thinking out loud. I didn't drop no names. Anyway, thank you folks for being here, and I look forward to chatting with you later, and I'm sure we have more people talk. Thank you.
Next we'll hear from the Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Perris, Mr. Malcolm Corona.
Well, being a Perris High School teacher and also being part of City Council is always a little bit surreal, seeing my two worlds kind of in the same room. But I think for the past 3 or 4 times we kind of come together. It's always been positive things with the school gardens and the programs. So to follow the mayor, I'm just very, very, very excited about these opportunities that people are starting to notice that Perris has need, and Perris wants these classes here. So to be able to bring college classes and career opportunities for our people, from young adults all the way to our most senior residents, it's just a great opportunity for our city and for our schools and for all of our residents. So I'm just very, very excited about that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Councilmember Corona. And now one of the catalysts, along with Councilmember Corona on the Education Subcommittee, that really was the driving force behind this effort and the results that we're seeing today was Councilmember Tanya Burke. So I'm going to ask for her to come up and have comments.
Good afternoon. Oh, come on, you want to do better than that. We said it's a celebration. Good afternoon. This is just a wonderful, wonderful day. I was just sharing the memories with Dr. Schultz on how it was about 2 years ago, we sat down and had lunch, and we shared our vision for the people of Perris. It was one of the greatest lunches I've had because it was over some really good burgers, as well as talking about education and workforce development and career technical education. And those are some of the things that are near and dear to my heart because I know how important that is in the future of our community, in the future of our region. And so it was at that very lunch that Dr. Schultz and I realized we shared the same vision, and that's for Perris to have something like this here for the residents. So I want to thank each and every individual that was involved in this process. Our staff, as you can see, it took about 2 years for us to get here, but it wasn't a long 2 years because it took that time because we needed that time for us to work together to kind of birth this baby. So I appreciate Mount San Jacinto wanting to invest in the city of Perris, wanting to invest in our residents, wanting to invest in our businesses, and wanting to invest in our educational institutions here in the city, because it's going to take all of us, as they say, it takes a village to raise a child. It's going to take all of us as a village to make sure that each and every person who wants to have that education gets that education. So, like I said, this is a celebration. So I appreciate, and this is a bittersweet moment for me, because like I said, I'm so excited about this collaboration. And Mayor Vargas, my grandmother always told me, name it and claim it and speak it to existence. So if we want a satellite site here in Perris, we're going to name it and claim it and speak it to existence. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Burke. Now we'll have remarks from the City Manager of the City of Perris, Mr. Richard Bermudez.
Thank you, Darren. And first of all, I want to acknowledge Darren Mackin. He really was a point person after Councilmember Burke laid out that vision. He's the one that diligently been following through with Mount San Jacinto people, and we're here today because of Darren's efforts. So thank you, Darren. Darren also got the spread for us, and it's a pretty good spread, so we're really but this is a glorious day for us. It's really a pleasure to be able to provide our residents this opportunity for higher education. The mayor mentioned earlier, there's nothing wrong with community college education. There's also nothing wrong with alternatives. So one of the other alternatives we're looking is, and we're going to talk about a little bit next, but we also have, as part of this project, have a partnership with Perris High School in the continuing education component at Mount San Jacinto, and we'll be offering a program through one of our partners in building and code enforcement, the International Code Council, to offer high school adults the opportunity to learn about the building trades. And so for us, that's a kind of a self-serving need, not only because it helps our residents, but as a city, we hire building officials. And like a lot of trades and professions right now, there's a lot of people retiring, and there's a lot of new ones coming in. And it's not a trade you hear a lot about. Everybody kind of knows who the building inspector is, and you kind of have this perception of he's the guy, the retired guy comes around. It's a whole different ballgame now. The codes are very sophisticated, construction is very sophisticated, and those individuals are now highly skilled and have to go through a series of tests and whatnot. So through the partnership with Mount San Jacinto and Perris High, we're going to be offering a coursework here for adults to learn about the building trades. We're also, through the efforts of our building department, and in particular Veronica Arana, going to try to get an internship program so they can not only take the courses, but actually see in real life what building inspectors do. So we're excited about that. It offers opportunity to residents, and it helps us in hiring a profession that's highly in demand. So again, thank you, Darren, thank you, Veronica, thank you, Mount San Jacinto, and Grant Bennett. Grant was involved since the beginning. We're very excited, and now we just need to get those students to get that ball going. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. Now we're going to have comments from Dr. Roger Schultz, who's the Superintendent President of Mount San Jacinto College.
Well, I've heard a lot of appreciation on behalf of the city and the residents of Perris, but on behalf of the college, we're excited to be here as well, because this is a true partnership and we're excited to be returning to Perris. Because a few years ago, we had an automotive program here, and we were really sad to see it leave. But I think this one, because it's taken 2 years to incubate, and I'm using the analogy of a fine wine, it's going to get better with time. And if you work in the education field, 2 years really doesn't seem all that long of a time, especially with the curriculum cycle. So we hope that we have laid the foundation with the city that will lead to great opportunities on so many fronts. And it was exciting to hear the comments about your workforce training initiatives. And we've got Dean Johnson here, who I know is just one of the best in the state. And I look forward to trying to pull together some other programs that not only help your citizens, but help your economic development efforts and really train a regional workforce that carries through on your economic development vision. So we're excited to be here. I hope we get to stay here for a while. We'll see what our board says about a satellite, but I love your enthusiasm. And you know, again, I think things happen, fate happens for a reason, and we were standing at an event at the Mission Inn, uncomfortable with all the people, and we started talking and we just connected, and it was exciting to be able to sit down with you and map out something that we were able to turn at least I was able to turn it over to a much more talented, much more intelligent group of individuals. Dr. Jamil Carter, Dr. Brown, I want to salute you guys for really helping. Thank you for allowing us into your community again, and we won't let you down. We hope to make you shine. And what was your phrase? You're on the move.
Perris on the move.
Perris on the move. Well, we won't be moving out. We will just help you along. Thank you, Derek.
Thank you, Dr. Schultz. And now we'll have comments from the superintendent of the Perris Union High School District, Mr. Grant Bennett.
Thank you, Darren. On behalf of the Perris Union High School District, we're so proud of the collaboration efforts we already have within the city of Perris. And we do joint use with gymnasiums. We do summer swim programs using our pool. We have community gardens and all these different projects going on in our school. Now this is the next step. We also have collaboration we've been doing with the MSJC over the years. Dual enrollment, concurrent enrollment, articulated classes, all these different things. We also have ESL classes that are offered on our campuses run by the MSJC staff to help our adult parents, and this is just the next step. And we're so proud to be part of this, and we look forward to future collaboration. Thank you.
For our last speaker comments, we have Diana Hallmark, who's the Senior Marketing Specialist for the International Code Council. And while she's coming, I want to acknowledge Dr. Pauline Garcia at Perris Union High School, which, there she's in the back. Dr. Garcia is going to be the one that actually is in charge of running the ICC program that Diane's going to talk to you about a little bit here for a second. Thank you, Diane.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here representing ICC. I'm actually here representing a man named Jim Elwood. He lives in Maryland. Currently, he's an ICC employee, but 9 years ago, he was a member. He was in the code enforcement industry. That was his full-time job, but he saw in his area there was a lack of young people in construction. There was a lack of programs geared towards the kids who weren't quite fitting in the typical academic route. And he said, I gotta do something, and I have an idea. And out of his living room, he and his wife and an educator came up with the idea for this program, where the residential code that we publish to keep people safe can actually be implemented to change their lives. And that was starting young. Teach them a way to learn the code when they're young, get them interested in construction, a trade where you use your hands, which hasn't always been a great priority in the last few generations. I'm including myself in that. We have a lot of desk jobs and we do great things with technology in that way, but we forgot that we're going to need places to live. We're going to need places to go shopping, to teach. We need buildings to do all sorts of things. And this program took off all along the East Coast, but it was really having difficulty coming out here to the West. And we made it to Vegas, but just kind of stalled there. And we're so excited that Perris is the first city in all of California, and all of these communities, with all of these people, the city of Perris is the first one to implement this program in its city to help its students, to help its citizens, and to help ensure that we'll have buildings to live in California in the coming generations. And I'm going to need that, so I'm excited. And we're just thrilled to be here and thrilled to be a part of, I was going to say a growing Perris, but I guess you're already on the move. So I think you've already grown and you're on the move. And thanks so much for having us be a part of it.
Thank you, Diana. All right, so now we're ready to do the signing. So I'm going to ask for Dr. Schultz, if you could come up, Mayor Vargas, if you could come up, Diana, if you can come back up, Grant Bennett, if you can come back up as well, and stand here behind the table so we can take a couple of photos. And then I'd also like to ask if the city council members that are here, if you can come up, Rita and Tanya and Malcolm, if you can stand, and you want to represent the college district, please come up. Richard, Clara, Clara, come on down. Take a couple of pictures, and then we have signature blocks for 5 people.
Thanks for putting the big guy next to me. There you go.
So now, everybody has their pictures? Mayor, you can sign first. Nice ceremonial pen.
It's going to work. Yes, it's going to. I just squirt it all over me.
Thank you for this collaboration. We'll be collecting those pins before you leave. Please don't take those pins. Thank you all for coming. We appreciate you coming to celebrate this collaboration. If you want more information on this partnership, we will have a post on our website, on the city's website. I'm sure there'll be other information that will be posted on social media in coming days. Please put your hands together for the band. Did a great job. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. And also I want to thank Monica Martinez for organizing all of those wonderful things that you see here. Thank you, Monica.